Hi everybody, this is Cujo with Full Armor Strategic Solutions. Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, I want to talk to you guys about being prepared for a mob, walking into a protest, walking into a riot, be able to give you a couple things to think about and a couple skills to add to the toolbox. So we're going to talk about this in two ways. We're going to talk about it with expected and then unexpected. And there's going to be some areas where there's some overlap on preparation. What do I mean by expected? Okay. We're going to Atlanta this weekend. I'm going to be taking some friends out of town, and they want to learn, they want to go to specific areas. We're expecting to go there. Doesn't matter if you're doing it for a family vacay or you're a security element and getting ready to take your protectee through. So here are some things that you want to think about. One, it's a mob mentality. People as individuals are generally, for the most part, on the cooler side, and when they get together, people get crazy, and it's rapidly evolving. It happens extremely quickly. Things can have a propensity to violence, and they always have a propensity to slant downward, so it can get bad really quick, real hairy. So blend in. Be able to blend into your environment no matter where you're going. Last thing you want to do is walk into an area where everybody is dressed the complete opposite that you are. They're all dressed in a three-piece suit, and you've got a loud, obnoxious Hawaiian shirt on, and the big hat, and funny shoes, and a rubber nose. You want to fit into your environment. You want to be the gray man. So do your homework on what's the culture look like in that area. To the weather. I know that sounds a little crazy, but why the weather? Here's why. Day or night, big difference. Nighttime with a little bit of moon, a little bit of light, big difference. Raining, big difference. That could absolutely impact, maybe people don't want to come out when it's raining, so maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you don't want to go through at night because of lack of visibility or lack of preparation or planning. You have to make those determinations of what's going to work for you. But definitely check out the weather. Know your area like the back of your hand. Get on Google Earth. Drive the area out a couple of days prior, drive it out the morning of, be able to look in the area, be able to find exits and use them. Know that when you walk into situations like this, things can go sideways pretty quickly, and you need to know how to escape safely. Riots specifically, people can stage weapons. People will show up early and hide rocks or bricks, knives, anything that they want to make into a weapon to cause harm to you and your loved ones. So just be aware, be mentally prepared, and then have a plan what you're going to do. Group or solo, big difference. Am I going through this area by myself? And am I going through in a group? If I'm going through in a group, what's the skill set of my group? Okay, who's my best driver? Who's my best at directions? Who's my cool, calm, and collect personality? Which one of my group's good at fighting? Be able to know your guys, know your people, know who you're with. That'll be an asset. You can use that later. Communications. It's loud. It's going to be very loud. That's going to be my dead horse. It's going to be loud. So be prepared for loudness. How are you communicating? Phones? Are you using text? Are you on an app like Zello, which turns your phone to like a radio? How are you communicating? And then if something goes down, what's your contingency plan? Sounds a little crazy, but a respirator, okay? Gas, smoke, all of these things are pretty common during these events. And so being able to have a respirator in a go bag or in your vehicle and be able to throw it on and get out of there, those can be very helpful. Better to have one and need it than need it and not have it. Okay, if you're in a group and you want to identify yourselves, but you want to do it clandestinely, right? There's ways to do that. Everybody's going to wear what color? Everybody's going to wear an armband on their right wrist. Everybody's going to carry blank. There are ways that you can identify your group that you're not necessarily communicating that clearly to the public. Just, like I said, be prepared. Okay, let's go the other direction now. Talk a little bit about the unexpected. Okay, you decided to go through downtown Atlanta, and you stopped at a red light, you're 10 cars back, and then all of a sudden you realize there's 20 people ahead of me blocking the road. This can be very fragile because you don't know the intentions, you don't know what's going on, you can't necessarily see. If you're like me and you drive a big truck, then you're above everybody and you can see down the road, but maybe you're in a low vehicle and you can't. So the unexpected side of things. Always a good idea to have a change of clothes. And you might think that's kind of strange, but you know, if I'm walking down the street and all of a sudden I turn a corner and I throw glasses, a hat, and a new shirt on, you might get passed by for somebody else, meaning people might not recognize you. So again, be able to blend in and be able to get out of there quickly. Who's in charge? This goes both directions, whether you're expecting or unexpecting. Being able to find somebody. Is somebody in charge? Does somebody have a bullhorn? Is someone being protected or guarded? Does somebody standing on a podium? Look for those around you that are in charge and get an idea or feel of what's going on. Get out. Don't hang around. I can't stress this enough to you. Don't be sitting around taking pictures. Don't try to do interview. These things, guys, these things change quickly. They get violent quickly, and people can get seriously hurt or worse. So be prepared. Do your homework. Anyway, this was just a real quick video. Just want to reach out, give you guys some tools, some things to think about. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Keep sending them in. We'll keep addressing them. We got a tactical pistol class coming up. We got a personal protection class coming up. So if you are interested in learning skills, how to protect your family or yourself, security awareness, how to handle a crisis, we're here for you. So anyway, stay vigilant. Cujo out.